The Big Valley was more than just another Western. It was a landmark series that brought together unforgettable characters, gripping storylines, and a cast whose chemistry defined television in the 1960s. Starring legends like Barbara Stanwyck, Lee Majors, and Linda Evans, the show captured the strength and spirit of the American frontier. But behind the fame and glory, time has taken a sad toll on its beloved stars. In this video, we pay tribute to the talented actors from the Big Valley who have tragically passed away, remembering their extraordinary careers, personal struggles, and the lasting legacy they left on both Hollywood and the hearts of fans worldwide. Richard Long portrayed Jared Barkley, the eldest son of the Barkley family and the family's moral anchor. A refined attorney, Jared embodied intelligence, patience, and compassion traits that often placed him at the heart of legal and ethical dilemmas in the Big Valley. His calm reasoning contrasted with his brother's impulsiveness, earning him respect from both family and townsfolk. Long appeared in the series from 1965 to 1969, bringing depth and elegance to the Western genre. Born on December 17, 1927 in Chicago, Illinois, he was 38 when the show began. His acting career started in the late 1940s with early roles in Tomorrow is Forever and Ma and Pa Kettle. In the 1950s and 60s, he became known for television hits such as The Twilight Zone and 77 Sunset Strip. Tragically, Long's promising career ended when he died of multiple heart attacks on December 21, 1974 in Los Angeles at age 47. His portrayal of Jared Barkley remains a symbol of wisdom and integrity, a man whose intellect and sense of justice gave the Barkleys their moral foundation. Peter Breck gave fiery life to Nick Barkley, the passionate, quick-tempered rancher, whose fists spoke as loudly as his words. Nick's energy and fierce loyalty defined the Barkley family spirit, making him both the family's protector and its emotional core. Breck joined the Big Valley in 1965 and stayed until its finale in 1969, delivering one of the show's most unforgettable performances. Born on March 13, 1929 in Rochester, New York, he was 36 when the series began. Before the Big Valley, Breck made his mark in Black Saddle and Maverick, where his strong presence and rugged charm earned him recognition as a quintessential Western actor. His later career included guest roles in The $6 Million Man and teaching at his own acting academy in Vancouver. Breck passed away on February 6, 2012 in Vancouver at age 82 from complications of dementia. His portrayal of Nick Barkley endures as the embodiment of courage, loyalty, and unrelenting devotion to family, an untamed soul in the heart of the frontier. Barbara Stanwyck portrayed Victoria Barkley, the formidable and compassionate matriarch, whose strength anchored the family through loss, love, and conflict. Her character balanced elegance with steel, commanding respect in a male-dominated world, and redefining the image of women in Western television. Appearing from 1965 to 1969, Stanwyck's performance earned her an Emmy Award and cemented the show's emotional depth. Born on July 16, 1907 in Brooklyn, New York, she was 58 when the series began. Already a Hollywood legend, she had starred in classics such as Double Indemnity, Stella Dallas, and Ball of Fire, earning multiple Oscar nominations. Her professional longevity and adaptability made her one of cinema's most respected actresses. Stanwyck died on January 20, 1990 in Santa Monica, California, at age 82 from congestive heart failure and chronic obstructive lung disease. As Victoria Barkley, she left a legacy of leadership and resilience, paving the way for strong female characters in television history. Douglas Kennedy brought quiet authority to the Big Valley through his portrayals of Sheriff Fred Madden and Alexander Morrison, figures who embodied fairness, duty, and stability in a turbulent Western landscape. His characters often served as the voice of law, balancing justice with compassion as they interacted with the Barkley family. Kennedy appeared on the show from 1965 to 1969, adding a layer of realism to its depiction of frontier life. Born on September 14, 1915 in New York City, he was 50 when the series began. His career started in the 1930s, spanning over 200 film and television credits, including The Lone Ranger Perry Mason and 77 Sunset Strip. Kennedy was known for his imposing frame and commanding presence, which made him a natural fit for Western roles. He died of cancer on August 10, 1973 in Honolulu, Hawaii, at age 57. His legacy in the Big Valley endures as a symbol of steadfast morality and the rule of law amid the chaos of the frontier. Harlan Ward portrayed Arthur Kleber and Drake, recurring characters who represented intelligence and social order within the Big Valley's rugged world. His roles, though secondary, contributed to the realism and structure of the Barclays community, often grounding dramatic conflicts with calm authority. Ward appeared on the series beginning in 1965, offering a reliable and nuanced presence throughout its run. Born on November 6, 1917 in Los Angeles, California, he was 48 when the show premiered. His acting career began in the 1930s, and he became a familiar face on television, with notable appearances in The Rifleman, Perry Mason, and Bonanza. Known for his professionalism and understated charisma, Ward excelled at playing judges, doctors, and civic leaders. He passed away on March 13, 1980 in Los Angeles at age 62 from undisclosed causes. His contribution to the Big Valley remains one of quiet dignity and dependability, an essential thread in the show's portrait of frontier society. Paul Sorensen played the blacksmith and Dave Sloan, recurring figures who embodied the honest grit and quiet resilience of Stockton's working-class men. His characters were not heroes in the spotlight, but steady presences repairing tools, calming disputes, and grounding the drama in the realism of frontier life. Sorensen appeared on The Big Valley from 1965 to 1969. Born on February 16, 1926 in Kenosha, Wisconsin, he was 39 when the show premiered. A World War II veteran, Sorensen began acting in the early 1950s after studying at the Pasadena Playhouse. He went on to appear in Perry Mason, Gunsmoke, and Star Trek, earning respect as a versatile character actor with over 150 screen credits. Sorensen passed away on July 17, 2008 at 82 from heart failure in Cardiff by the Sea, California. His legacy in the Big Valley remains that of the strong, dependable worker, an unsung yet essential symbol of the American West's endurance. Bing Russell portrayed Clint and Dan Kelsey, minor yet magnetic roles that brought color and unpredictability to the rugged landscape of the Big Valley. His characters reflected the blurred line between decency and defiance that defined many Western drifters, sometimes loyal, sometimes rebellious, but always human. Russell joined the show in 1965. Born on May 5, 1926 in Brattleboro, Vermont, he was 39 when he first appeared. A former professional baseball player, he shifted to acting in the 1950s and found steady work in westerns like Bonanza, The Rifleman, and Rawhide. Later, he became a producer and the father of Hollywood star Kurt Russell, nurturing his son's early career. Bing Russell died on April 8, 2003 at 76 from cancer in Thousand Oaks, California. His contribution to the Big Valley is remembered for its warmth and charm, a reflection of the free-spirited men who shaped the Western frontier. Mark Tapscott played Bates and Bert, dependable supporting characters who represented order, discipline, and community values in the Big Valley's often chaotic world. Whether as a deputy or townsman, his calm authority gave balance to scenes of moral conflict and violence. Tapscott joined the series in 1966. Born on December 15, 1924 in Texas, he was 41 when he began appearing. A U.S. Navy veteran, he entered acting in the 1950s, gradually becoming a recognizable face in TV westerns such as Wagon Train and The Virginian. His deep voice and stoic expressions lent credibility to roles of responsibility and justice. Tapscott passed away on September 10, 1993 at 68 from lung cancer in California. His legacy in the Big Valley lies in his quiet dignity, embodying the kind of everyday heroism that kept the West civilized amid lawlessness. Charles Bale appeared as Brawler and Brown, the rough-edged figures who brought an element of danger and excitement to the Big Valley's action-driven scenes. Often involved in brawls or stunts, his characters added a visceral realism to the series' fights and shootouts. He joined the show in 1965. Born in August 1935 in the U.S., Bale was 30 when the series began, already carving a dual career as a skilled stuntman and actor. Beyond the Big Valley, he worked on Batman Chips and later directed episodes of Starsky and Hutch and the film The Gumball Rally 1976. His career reflected the evolution of television action from raw westerns to modern crime drama. Bale died on November 25, 2020, aged 85 from heart and gallbladder complications in California. His legacy is one of physical energy and craft, embodying the rugged pulse that kept the Western genre alive. Walker Edmiston portrayed Barney and the coroner, roles that gave the Big Valley its somber human touch, especially in episodes confronting death or justice. His coroner's calm professionalism underscored the cost of violence in frontier life, offering emotional depth to the show's moral storytelling. Edmiston joined the cast in 1965. Born on February 6, 1926 in St. Louis, Missouri, he was 39 when the show aired. A talented character and voice actor, he built an impressive resume including Mission Impossible, The Transformers, The Smurfs, and The Dukes of Hazzard. His ability to shift seamlessly between live action and voice work made him one of Hollywood's most adaptable performers. Edmiston passed away on February 15, 2007, at 81 from cancer complications in Woodland Hills, California. His presence in the Big Valley remains a subtle yet powerful reminder of integrity and empathy amid the harsh realities of the Old West. Joe Higgins played Mortensen and a passenger, embodying the ordinary men of the frontier whose quiet lives reflected the pulse of Stockton's community. His appearances, though brief, lent authenticity to the show's Western atmosphere. Starting with the Big Valley in 1965, Higgins, then 40, brought realism and warmth to every moment he appeared on screen. Born on July 12, 1925, his approachable demeanor and expressive face helped him portray the everyday resilience of working-class America. Higgins began his career in radio before moving to television in the 1950s, later becoming recognizable in commercials and guest roles on westerns like Gunsmoke and Bonanza. His mix of humor and sincerity made him a beloved character actor. He passed away on June 15, 1998, at age 72 from a heart attack in Los Angeles, California. Though never a leading man, his portrayals in the Big Valley remain a testament to the humanity of background characters who made the West feel truly alive. Bill Quinn portrayed a doctor and George Allison figures of reason and composure who brought moral grounding to the Big Valley's tumultuous world. Joining the show in 1965 at 53 years old, Quinn's calm authority and sharp intelligence lent weight to scenes of crisis and reflection. Born on May 6, 1912, he began acting as a teenager in silent films before becoming a prolific television presence across 4 decades. His versatility shone through roles in The Odd Couple, All in the Family, and The Twilight Zone, making him a familiar face to American audiences. His career, marked by steady professionalism rather than stardom, demonstrated the enduring value of a true character actor. Quinn died on April 29, 1994, from natural causes at the age of 81 in Camarillo, California. His Big Valley performances left a subtle but powerful mark, embodying intellect, decency, and the quiet endurance of wisdom in a harsh frontier world. Dick Kanji played an arm wrestler and buggy driver, roles that captured the rough physicality and humor of life in the Old West. A skilled stuntman as well as an actor, Kange brought vitality and realism to the Big Valley beginning in 1965 at age 32. Born on July 9, 1933, his natural athleticism and adventurous spirit made him indispensable in scenes requiring raw energy and action. Before joining the series, Kange had been a regular stunt double for stars like Robert Conrad and performed in shows such as The Wild Wild West. His work behind the camera was equally influential, blending safety and daring in an era when stunt coordination was still developing as an art. Kange died on October 29, 2003 at age 70 from undisclosed causes in Los Angeles. His contribution to the Big Valley remains one of kinetic authenticity, the unspoken pulse of movement that made its Western world believable. Kevin Hagen portrayed Amos Farrell and Barney characters who carried emotional complexity and quiet vulnerability beneath rugged exteriors. Beginning with The Big Valley in 1965, Hagen, then 37, infused his performances with sensitivity that transcended the genre's stereotypes. Born on April 3, 1928, he originally studied law before turning to acting in the 1950s. His career blossomed with television westerns, but he achieved lasting fame as the gentle Dr. Hiram Baker on Little House on the Prairie. Hagen's nuanced performances revealed his gift for portraying both strength and compassion, a rare balance on screen. He died on July 9, 2005 in Grants Pass, Oregon at age 77 from esophageal cancer. His presence in the Big Valley stands as an early example of the emotional intelligence he later perfected, leaving a legacy of empathy and depth in a genre often dominated by stoicism. Mort Mills played the sheriff, a stalwart guardian of justice whose stern gaze and firm authority anchored the moral order of Stockton. Joining the Big Valley in 1965 at 46 years old, Mills brought gravitas and tension to scenes of confrontation and law enforcement. Born on January 11, 1919, he built a long career portraying men of authority, sheriffs, deputies, and detectives, appearing in classics like Psycho, Touch of Evil, and Perry Mason. His commanding voice and presence made him a natural fit for Western lawmen. Mills's dedication to realism and restraint gave his roles a lasting credibility that elevated the series' depiction of justice. He passed away on June 6, 1993 in Ventura County, California, from a heart attack at age 74. His portrayal in the Big Valley endures as a symbol of discipline and moral fortitude, the silent, steadfast embodiment of frontier law. John Lormer portrayed Doc Saxton and Dr. Mirar, recurring physicians who served as the moral and medical backbone of the Big Valley. Calm, wise, and deeply humane, his characters often appeared in the show's most emotional storylines, offering care not only to the wounded, but also to the weary spirits of the Barkley family. Lormer began appearing in the series in 1967, bringing decades of stage and television experience to his role. Born on May 7, 1906 in Canton, Ohio, he was 61 when he first appeared on the show. His career, which began in radio and Broadway, flourished through roles in Star Trek: The Twilight Zone and Perry Mason. Known for his dignified portrayals of small-town professionals, he became one of the most recognizable supporting actors of the 1960s. John Lormer passed away on March 19, 1986 in Burbank, California, at age 79 from natural causes. His quiet, steady presence in the Big Valley left a lasting image of compassion and integrity, embodying the selfless healers of the American West. Richard Anderson brought to life Hen Matson and Mel Trevor, complex figures whose calm intelligence and moral ambiguity added sophistication to the rugged frontier world of the Big Valley. Often appearing as men of authority, his nuanced acting style gave depth to even the smallest moments, elevating the show's tone. Anderson joined the series in 1966, already a seasoned performer. Born on August 8, 1926 in Long Branch, New Jersey, he was 40 when he entered the cast. His career began after World War II, blossoming in the 1950s with appearances in Forbidden Planet and Paths of Glory, and later reaching fame as Oscar Goldman in The $6 Million Man. Known for his poise and intellect, he became a television icon of leadership and professionalism. Anderson died on August 31, 2017 in Beverly Hills, California, aged 91 from natural causes. His work in the Big Valley remains a subtle but powerful reminder of his ability to blend authority with empathy in the Western genre. L.Q. Jones portrayed Court and Curtis, rugged drifters who embodied the raw, unpredictable essence of the frontier. His weathered face and magnetic energy made every appearance feel authentic, and his performances carried the grit and danger that defined the Wild West. Jones joined the Big Valley in 1966, bringing with him a natural charisma and a hint of menace that made his characters unforgettable. Born on August 19, 1927 in Beaumont, Texas, he was 39 when he appeared in the show. His acting journey began after serving in the Navy, and he became a regular in westerns such as The Wild Bunch Ride the High Country and A Boy and His Dog, which he also directed. His ability to portray flawed but fascinating men made him a cult favorite. L.Q. Jones died on July 9, 2022 in Los Angeles, California at age 94 from natural causes. His presence in the Big Valley remains a testament to the untamed edge of human nature that shaped the Western mythos. Ken Lynch played both the sheriff and Hank Demers figures who upheld law and justice amid the moral storms of Stockton. With a firm voice and commanding presence, Lynch gave weight to the town's sense of order, often mediating between vengeance and righteousness. He appeared from the show's beginning in 1965, embodying the authority and fairness that anchored many of its dramatic confrontations. Born on July 15, 1910 in Cleveland, Ohio, he was 55 when the series premiered. A veteran radio performer before transitioning to film and television, Lynch's career spanned over 3 decades, including memorable appearances in North by Northwest, The Andy Griffith Show, and The Untouchables. Known for his versatility, he was equally convincing as a cop criminal or everyday citizen. Ken Lynch passed away on February 13, 1990 in Burbank, California, age 79 from a viral illness. His legacy in the Big Valley endures as a symbol of disciplined courage and the enduring strength of frontier law. Robert Karnes played Father Esteban and Father Andre, figures of spiritual depth and integrity who provided the moral compass of the Big Valley. As priests, his characters often guided others through moral dilemmas, serving as beacons of empathy amid the harsh realities of frontier life. Karnes joined the series in 1965, embodying roles that added emotional substance to its rugged narrative. Born on June 19, 1917 in Paducah, Kentucky, he was 48 when the show first aired. Beginning his acting career in the early 1940s, Karnes built a solid reputation with roles in Gunsmoke, Perry Mason, and The Untouchables. His deep, resonant voice and thoughtful delivery made him a reliable supporting presence on both television and film. Karnes died on December 4, 1979 at age 62 from heart failure in Los Angeles. His portrayal of the show's clergyman left a gentle yet profound legacy, a reminder of compassion and redemption in a world often ruled by justice and revenge. Troy Melton portrayed Jack Wilson and Lou, 2 characters who infused the Big Valley with an undeniable sense of action and authenticity. Known for his fearless energy and physical charisma, Melton's roles, though sometimes brief, were vital in portraying the realism of frontier brawls and horseback chases. Joining the series in 1965, he was 44 years old at the time, already a seasoned stuntman who had begun his Hollywood career after World War II. Born on March 2, 1921 in Jackson, Tennessee, Melton became one of the industry's most respected stunt professionals, contributing to classics like Bonanza, The Wild Bunch, and Blazing Saddles. Beyond acting, he co-owned the Stuntmen's Association, supporting performers in one of Hollywood's most dangerous crafts. He passed away from cancer on November 15, 1995 in Los Angeles at age 74. His legacy in the Big Valley endures through his fearless realism, capturing the physical grit and danger that defined the American West. James Gregory played Simon Carter and Harry Bodine, both commanding and intellectually forceful figures who brought a sharp edge to the Big Valley's moral universe. Gregory's gravelly voice and steely demeanor made him a natural for authority-driven roles. Sheriffs, senators, or men of influence, whose power challenged the Barclays principles. Appearing in the show from 1966, he was 55 years old, having already built a strong acting foundation on Broadway and radio. Born on December 23, 1911 in the Bronx, New York. Gregory's career began in 1935, leading to memorable turns in The Manchurian Candidate and Barney Miller. His screen persona balanced intimidation with depth, allowing audiences to glimpse the humanity behind hardened exteriors. Gregory died of natural causes on September 16, 2002 in Sedona, Arizona at age 90. His Big Valley performances remain emblematic of his ability to command respect and inject gravity into every scene, a true craftsman of authority. Thank you for watching our tribute to the talented cast of the Big Valley who have sadly passed away. Their performances brought laughter, warmth, and unforgettable memories to audiences around the world. Though they are no longer with us, their legacy lives on through the timeless moments they created on screen. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more stories celebrating the stars who shaped television history.